It's a matter of great pleasure for me to be here today in the city of temples, that is Bhubaneswar, for attending the 33rd IATO convention. It is a very good venue which has been selected by IATO and a very apt venue which has huge potential for development of tourism. IATO has also selected a very appropriate topic for this convention, that is reinventing ourselves. I think a time has come when we all have to reinvent. It's the Government of India in terms of its policies and marketing strategy. It's the state governments in terms of infrastructure development and aggressive marketing, coming up with new tourism products. And it's the industry which has to collaborate with the governments to come up with world-class infrastructure in various tourist destinations of the country. Changes are happening all around us, and we need to take new innovative steps to adapt ourselves to these changes. The use of technology has become the key word, the buzzword in tourism sector also, and we see now that the tour operators actually reach the drawing rooms of the traveler. There is a great preference for experiential tourism. There is a growth in cruise tourism and a preference for thematic packages. Many of the tour operators present here are taking a lot of new initiatives to adapt and come up with innovative packages. We need to think innovatively to be able to adapt to the changes all around us. There is a very positive trend if we look at the tourist inflow, the international tourist inflow and the forest tourist inflow in our country. It witnessed a growth of 9.7% last year, and this year till August, the growth has been very, very encouraging at a rate of 15.7%. But we cannot be complacent. There is a huge potential, immense potential for promotion of tourism in our country, and we have touched only the tip of the iceberg. There is also intense competition from many of the countries all around the world, including some of our neighbors like Malaysia, Thailand, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, etc. If we have to compete, we need to have competitive cost and price, but we also need to devote a lot of attention for creating world-class quality infrastructure. The Government of India is taking initiative in terms of implementing Swadesh Darshan and Prasad and uplifting the infrastructure in and around the tourist destinations in various states. But we need the support and help of the state governments in implementation of these projects, not only for construction of quality infrastructure, but also coming up with an operation and management plan for running this infrastructure. Many a times infrastructure is created, but there is no plan for its management and operation, and the infrastructure deteriorates, So there the state government needs to come up with innovative ideas. We also need the industry and the private sector to pitch in and bring in more investment in the tourism sector to create world-class infrastructure in and around our tourist destinations. The rich cultural heritage of India is the USP of our country. We are in the process of launching a new campaign called Adopt a Heritage for upgrading facilities at some of the key ASI monuments. The idea is to offer these monuments for adoption to the private sector and the public sector for setting up world-class infrastructure and maintenance of that infrastructure, the toilets, the cleanliness of the premises and outside the premises, etc. I think this collaborative effort between the government and the private sector will take us a long way in creating a world-class experience in our ASI monuments and in our heritage monuments. Along with quality infrastructure, we need to focus on quality services also and ease of doing business. Quality guides are definitely playing a key role in promoting our tourism. In fact, when the tourists come through cruises, Perhaps the only interface they have with anybody in our country is the guides only. And if they go back with a good experience, they send 10 more people to our country. But if the guide who's taking them around does not ensure a good experience for them, they also ensure that no more people come to our country. So the quality of guides is very important. There were certain issues which IATO had raised with regard to the licensing of the guides. I'm very happy to say that we have resolved this with ASI, and now jointly Ministry of Culture and Ministry of Tourism will be issuing licenses for the guides here. E-visa is another very innovative step which Government of India has taken, and now it has been extended to about 162 countries. This leads to a lot of ease of doing business for people who want to come to India. It's very easy to now take visa and come to our countries. And this has certainly helped in the growth of the tourist arrivals in our country. Safety and security of the foreign tourists is another key area. We need to change the image. This is a major concern for the tourists coming to India. And together, the industry, the state government and Government of India have to work together to change our country's image in this regard. The Government of India Ministry of Tourism has launched a 24/7 multilingual helpline, which goes a long way in reassuring the tourists, foreign tourists coming to India. But we need to publicize this more. I realize that this helpline 1363 is still not very well known to all the foreign tourists who are coming to our country. We also need to take very innovative marketing initiatives. We have come up with a global media plan, and Ministry of Tourism, Government of India is now in the process of launching Incredible India 2.0 campaign, which is going to thematic in nature and which is also going to be market specific. The earlier Incredible India campaign was generic, and the whole idea was to create awareness about India as a tourist destination. This campaign will target the key markets and the emerging markets, looking at their requirements, what is the kind of products they prefer. So it will be market specific, and also it will be based on our thematic circuits, which we are promoting under the Swadesh Darshan scheme. We are also upgrading our technology by completely revamping our website and making it more personalized and assisting the tourist, the prospective tourists coming to India for making the right choices as far as the destinations in our country are concerned. While this is being done by at the Government of India level, I think there is need for the industry also to take steps in regard to completely revamping their technology and also sharing their content with us for helping us build our website, We together, the industry, the state government and Government of India need to work together to reinvent India tourism and tourism products to be able to make a mark in the international market. And I am very confident that the deliberations which are going to happen here in the next 2 days are going to come up with certain recommendations which are going to be very innovative in nature and revolutionary in nature. We need to completely change our mindset and come up with new ideas, new initiatives in this sector to be able to completely harness the huge potential which this sector has, both in terms of increasing foreign tourist arrivals, foreign exchange earnings, contribution to the GDP, and employment generation. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you.